Hi pals, John here from the LensPal, and today we're going to take a look at the Canon RF24-105 f2.8L IS USM P or Z or some other combination of letters. This is a world's first. It is a 24-105 zoom lens with a constant f2.8 aperture. Now it's going to get a little bit confusing if you're a Canon RF shooter because this is the third lens they've released. First one being a constant f4, second one being a kit lens that's like 3.5 to 5.6, and now we have this, let's call it what it is. This is the top of the line premium 24-105. Now I would say prior to this being announced that 24-105 is often overlooked for a lot of shooters because it has an f4 aperture, and a lot of people will just ignore that right out of the gate because why shoot at f4 if you can get a lens that has f2.8? Well, I guess this is the answer to that. You have an incredible focal length, a range of focal lengths really, obviously right from 24mm through 35, 50, 85, all the way up to 105. Everything that most photographers are going to use on a regular basis, and you have it at a super bright f2.8 aperture. And if that was it, if that's where Canon decided to put the bar and say we're going to design a 2.8 full frame lens that covers 24-105, then I think most people would have been super happy. But they didn't stop there. They actually included two nano USM motors in here. Those are your ultrasonic motors for your quiet, fast autofocus capabilities. You've got two in there to make sure it's nice and snappy. Couple that with an 11-bladed diaphragm means you're going to get nice, round, smooth bokeh, especially when you're at that 105 and 2.8 combination. You're going to get really nice, smooth. We also have optical image stabilization built straight in. When you couple that with something like the Canon R5, you're going to get north of like 7 stops of stabilization, which is absolutely fantastic. You also have a whole bunch of elements in here, aspherical elements, ultra low dispersion elements, all of that kind of stuff that are just going to help keep your image looking square where it should be square, keeping your curves looking accurate to how they are in real life. And as well as all of that, you have all your usual coatings in here to reduce chromatic aberration and lens flare and all of those unwanted elements. And that's all fine and technical and kind of standard, if I'm honest, these days when you're looking at a lens of this quality. So I'm not going to dwell on them. Let me tell you what it's like to actually hold this lens. If you're familiar with the EF 70-200 2.8L version 2 or 3, or the Sony FE 70-200 GM1, then this is a little bit larger and noticeably heavier than both of those, but it feels so very good in the hand. You've got this incredibly smooth zoom ring. The focus ring has just enough resistance to make sure that you're not gonna accidentally tweak it too far out of range. We've got the now customary control ring here, and we have somewhat of a first on a Canon lens, and that is an aperture ring right here. Now, some of you are going to grab this, you're going to go straight to this aperture ring, and you're going to wonder why it's not working. The reason for that is that you're not connected to the right body. At the moment, Canon, in their wisdom, has said that the aperture control ring here will only work on cameras like the C70 and the R5C, and presumably any other cinema nomenclature bodies that they come out with in the future. There's speculation, and that's all it is right now, is speculation, that they're going to release a firmware down the line that will allow photographers using all the other RF bodies to make use of this aperture ring as well. But that's why if you pick this up and you start to adjust that and it doesn't work, you're not doing anything wrong. You just probably haven't got the right hardware connected to it. It's a fantastic, like I say, lens to hold. It's a little on the heavy side, can't argue against that, but you do have a tripod collar right there. If you're able to shoot on a tripod or monopod, then you know that's obviously going to save you in the arms and the shoulders in the long run. Yeah, there you have it. Canon lens, RF 24-105mm, f2.8L, IS, USM, Z. Available right now on our website, thelensPal.com, with rentals from 2 days all the way up to 90 days. If you have enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful or informative, or you just like me equating the size and weight of one lens to that of another lens, please consider giving us a like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, smash a bell, and whatever it is that Canon's social media team is saying this week. And until next time, I'll see you soon.